Hello Year 3-4. In English this week we're going to be continuing our theme of spring, and we're going to be continuing looking at types of poetry. Now this week we're looking at a type of poem called a cinquain. Now a cinquain is a 5-lined poem, and it comes from the French cinq, meaning 5. Cinquains were invented in around 1911 by an American poet, and she took her inspiration from the Japanese haiku that you looked at with Miss Holmes last week. Now, like Japanese haikus, the cinquain tries to say as much about a subject in as few words as possible. So it's all about choosing the right words for the right subject, and it uses some very specific word types. So let's have a look at an example.
And here we are. So here is an example of a cinquain, and you can see at the top how it is actually spelt, which is slightly different to what you'd expect. Now let's have a read of it. So as you can see, it's got 5 lines, and we start with raindrop, wet, watery, dripping, falling, splashing, soaking into my hair and socks, flooding.
So you've just looked at an example of a cinquain. Now, very similar to haikus, a cinquain has a very particular pattern of syllables that it must follow. However, I'm not going to be so nice. Because you know about syllables now, your task today is to find what the pattern of syllables in a cinquain is. Now, before you do that, we'll have a quick recap over what a syllable is and how to find them.
Here we are. You've got syllables, and we're looking at Dunkirk Primary School. So I'm going to try sounding out the words. That's the way I would find a syllable. And let's start with Dunkirk. Now if I say Dunkirk, I say Dunkirk. So I say it in sort of 2 beats. So therefore Dunkirk has 2 syllables. Dunkirk. Primary. Now when I say primary, I say that with 3 beats. So primary, just like that. School. Well, I don't say that with 2 syllables. I don't say school. I say school. So that just has 1 syllable.
So today, your task for English is to find what the syllable pattern of a cinquain is. I've given you 3 examples on a sheet of paper that you should be in your email today. What I'd like you to do is read them aloud, and just like I did, find the pattern of syllables, the pattern of beats inside a cinquain. Once you've got it, write it down because you're going to need it this week. Good luck!